It's so funny because Maisie's about the same size as Icarus now. She's just not as long because he's a dachshund. She's got the same height now. I'd say their heads are about the same size. But we've had her 5 weeks now. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I don't know. She's 13 weeks yesterday. And they love playing together. First couple weeks he wasn't sure about her, but he gets excited every morning now when we wake up, and he wants to see her when we wake up. She's probably not going to stay that dark. You can see she's already lightening where her fur is growing. So all this dark stuff, once she gets her first groom, she'll probably be a light chocolate and not, she looks almost black, but she's chocolate. They call it liver because she's a schnauzer, so she's going to be a lot lighter than this, probably. I'll definitely miss her dark fur. I think it's cute, but whatever she looks like, she'll be adorable. I've been so exhausted because I have health problems, and so it's a lot harder. Like, I got Icarus 7 years ago, and that was a lot easier because I was younger. Now I'm old, and she is exhausting me. She's a cutie, though. She's been harder to potty train than Icarus was. Icarus kind of figured it out by 10 weeks old and rang his potty bells for the first time, and then he only had like 3 accidents after that. With her, she is 13 weeks as of yesterday and literally peed on the floor yesterday. Just no indication, just walking and squatting and peeing. So we're still working on it. But she's cute. It's hard to see her face with all the hair she has. Hi, Ash. Maisie's doing great. Thank you, Carol. I hope you can see my mom this year. I heard you're planning to visit again. I'm literally sleeping in the living room trying to potty train her because the door is right there. So I have this foldable mattress, and I slept out here so I could not put her in the crate and take her out when she needed to. She did really good. If I could just, I can't wait to just like let her be in the house without having accidents. But I'm glad that Icarus is happy. When I had Dakota, I always wanted him to have a friend. He loved playing with my mom's dogs, but I was younger and couldn't afford 2 animals. And then Icarus, I've always wanted him to have a friend as well. So this is new for us, but Icarus also grew up playing with my mom's dogs. I think he likes having someone around that isn't a cat. Because we have 6 cats, and there's only 1 cat that will play with them. This cat right here. So he likes having someone who can play with him. January into February, that's awesome. I'm not sure I'll make it down, but I want to try to get back to Idaho and see my mom. I'm trying to go down around September once she's trained a bit more. And take Icarus and her and Winky and go to Idaho and see my mom and my brother and my nephews. I can't wait. Winky will have to come because she's special needs, and if something, I could never leave her behind because if something happened, like her eyes have popped out before, it would be bad. I would not leave her, so she'll be coming with us. Everybody else does fine on their own. They have automatic pet feeders, automatic litter boxes, and I have cameras in every room. And I have someone who could check on them, so they'd be fine. Come here. It'd probably only be for a day or two. My husband can't get that much time off yet. We've been working on brushing her, and she does great. And it's weird for me because my last dachshund was a short hair dachshund, so his hair was kind of just a little longer than Icky's. Icky doesn't really have hair because he has CDA, so he's a baldy guy. So it's weird having a dog with such long hair. I already can't wait for her to get her shot so I can get her groomed. I just want to cut it all off already. She doesn't like her legs being brushed, so that's something we're working on. And she has tangles, and I bought a detangling spray and a conditioner, and I bought metal combs and a slicker brush. She absolutely hates the slicker brush. So I have a wet brush, and I just realized they have pet wet brushes, so I got a pet wet brush, and she seems to be able to tolerate this one pretty well, but she has really soft fur. Ash Maisie's doing really good with her training. She's basically just doing basic puppy training right now, learning how to walk on a leash, sit, come, stay, leave it off. At 22 weeks, she'll start service dog training, and it can take up to a year and a half, 18 months to 20 months, but it's going to be a long journey. She did really great when I took her to Lowe's. The trainer walked her for me, and I walked around the aisles, and she followed me, and she had great attention, so she did really good. I wish Icarus could have been my service dog. That's what I got him for, but I know he looks sweet and everything. He's temperamental though, and he gets really anxious around people. I'm not sure what happened. I think when he was a puppy, when I had him out in the yard, I think the neighbor lady came over and did something to him, because one day he was out there and it was the first time he ever barked, and I saw her bending over the fence, but I don't know. It's just a theory of mine. Also, when he was like 10 months old, the vet clipped all his nails, the vet tech, and cut all the clicks. He had quick stop on all his nails, and it made me so mad, and he never liked the vet after that, which I can imagine why. It probably hurt. So I clip his nails now. And I've only ever cut his click maybe twice when he's moved his paw, but I'm good about not cutting that low. So yeah, he's a sweetheart, and he does really good when he meets people. If you like give him time to warm up to you, then he'll play with you and stuff. My dad visited a few months ago, and he did great with my dad. Sat in my dad's lap, gave him kisses. He also really likes my mom and my mom-in-law. It's just going out. He gets really scared. So she's been temperament tested, and she's going to be a psychiatric service dog. She's got so much energy. He's like, I'm too old for this. Me too, buddy. Why are you chewing on the blanket? You stinker? I hope so. Not every dog can pass as a service dog, But that's why I have a professional trainer, and she's starting pretty young. We're still letting her be a puppy, of course, but she's having training once a week right now. But she seems to do really well. We've been doing puppy yoga with her, which is where you hold them in your arm like a little baby, and she lasts up to about 15 minutes, and the goal is 30 minutes, so she just lays there. She passes her temperament testing. They do like certain tests with them. Also, when you're looking for a service dog prospect, you can have someone go check out the litters or a puppy from the shelter, and they can temperament test them before you pick them, which is neat. Huh. He's a good boy. But she's not only going to be helping me, she's going to be helping him, because with me being depressed and sick for the last year, we haven't really gotten out of the apartment, and he's been depressed. Thought about putting him on depression meds for a while, but I don't want to put him on depression meds. So he now has someone to play with, and he seems a lot happier. You trying to bury her bone? What, you think she won't find it? Yeah. He just turned 7 in March. I can't wait for her to have all her shots though, so I can start taking them out together. As you can see, she's pretty much his size, just not as long. I think she's only going to get up to be anywhere from 8 to 12 pounds, so she'll stay pretty small. Stacy, we just got your gift in the mail. Thank you so much. Do you need to go outside? Outside? See, down. Down. Maisie, down. Crazy. She knows down, but she's just so hyper. It's hard to get her to focus. She does better when Icky's not in the room. I have to take her outside on the balcony when I'm doing specific training because Icarus is such a huge distraction for her. Yeah, playmates are great. It was so cute. They were sleeping together last night on the couch, and I was like, oh, look. They already love each other. My little girl here, Winky, she's been jealous because I've been spending so much time with the puppy, but I make sure to give her lots of attention too. She got this little bed for her birthday, and she sleeps next to me. Yeah, it's just my good sweetheart. Also, I've been training Maisie to like completely leave her alone. Unless she's calm, she can sniff her and check her out, but she's allowed to play with the other cats. They're bigger, they can fend for themselves, but not Winky. And she's doing really good. I just go, ah, ah, ah. Then she'll leave Winky alone. That was one of like the biggest things when I brought Maisie home, that I wanted her to leave Winky alone, because Winky doesn't deserve to be tortured. And I know how puppies are. They're hyper. But she does really good if you just say, She just leaves her alone. Get her. Kick her butt. I like puppies, I gotta admit. I don't like raising them. I already want her to be bigger. I'm just tired. Yeah, our trainer's having us use the word off when she like jumps on us or does anything instead of the word no, because apparently we use no in conversation a lot and he thinks it confuses him, so we're using the word off, like knock it off. So if she tries to jump on Winky or gets too rowdy with her, I say off. But she's, like I said, she's been really good. She has not really bothered Winky at all. Winky's able to walk through the living room or wherever she is, and if she like runs towards her excitedly because she's a puppy, she wants to play, I just say, you know, and she leaves her alone. Anyways, it was Free Photo Edit Friday yesterday. I did not have time to get on, but I'm about to make a post and I'm going to do edits today. So if anyone wants a free photo edit, look for my post. I'm going to get off of here and get that ready. Say bye, Yuki. Say bye, Maisie. Bye, Carol. Bye, Stacy. Bye, Peggy. Bye, anyone who's watching and hasn't commented. Aw, love y'all too. Okay, bye-bye.